everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. She was hospitalized, and she has an update for each and every one of us. Over here, we have Tokoyami Towa, who is a female Japanese VTuber that is part of the 4th generation, along with Watame, Koko, Kanata, and Himemori Luna. Kanata is going to be tangentially involved in this whole thing. You're going to see what I mean in a little bit. Today we have, well, in the 21st, we have Towa making this out here. It says, "Thank you for your continued support. This is Tokoyami Towa. First and foremost, I'm truly sorry for causing you all to worry. On the morning of June 21st, I suddenly experienced intense vertigo and dizziness to the point where I could no longer stand or walk on my own. As someone who suffers from vertigo, I do have episodes of vertigo a couple times a year. It is scary as hell to not be able to walk, to be that dizzy. And it's not, sometimes it can make you nauseous, sometimes it doesn't. For me, it doesn't. It's just an ongoing not being able to walk. I try to get up upright, and it's just the world spins. So, I was rushed to the hospital by ambulance and received treatment. Shirakami Fubuki came with me to the hospital, and afterward, my manager was also contacted, handled everything, and rushed over. I'm truly grateful for that. After that, including a second opinion, I underwent examinations, and the diagnosis at this point is that I may have Meniere's disease. The doctor instructed me to rest the entire month, and after consulting with the company, we decided that I'll be taking a break from activities for this month. So the rest of June, she's not going to be doing anything. For the next month and beyond, we'll make decisions based on how my condition progresses and the results of further checkups. Additionally, regarding VMAS 6, unfortunately, I had to withdraw on the day of the event, and it caused tremendous trouble for the organizer, Shibuya Hall, all the team members, everyone who was cheering me on, and all the related parties. I'm truly, deeply sorry." This is a very Japanese thing to do, by the way. Even though it's not your fault, you do apologize to everyone who was affected because you didn't affect other people, and that is very much a Japanese thing to do. I really wanted to participate until the very end, but in my condition at the time, I wasn't in any state to take part in the matches. Yeah, her health comes first. Always health comes first. Right now, thanks to the medication, I've recovered to the point where I can walk on my own. I still have some lingering vertigo and unsteadiness when I move my head, but gradually starting to move my body and improve. There is no danger to my life, so please don't worry about that. And she says, for now, I'll focus on resting properly and dedicating myself to treatment, which is very good. The Meniere's disease is something that another VTuber had. Thank you so much for all the warm messages and your kind concerns. Once again, I'm truly sorry for everything, and sorry for worrying everybody. For those who don't know, the Meniere's disease is something that Amana Kanata had, and it is this. It is a chronic inner ear disorder caused by buildup of fluid, leading to unpredictable episodes of severe vertigo, fluctuating hearing loss, ringing in the ears, tinnitus, and things like that. It is something that can, unfortunately, lead to hearing loss. And when it came to a VTuber like Amane Kanata here, she did lose some hearing, and it did end up causing, at least leading her to decide eventually to stop VTubing. That is why she stopped VTubing overall. She's just going to be doing her, she's not going to be doing any VTubing, so there shouldn't be, from what she knows, from what I know, and what she said, there shouldn't be any, PLs going around of her actually doing anything. And we have people who have responded and are trying to, wish her well. It says, "I hope you get well soon. This is Narissa. Towa Senpai, take all the time you need to focus on your health." Lami says, "Take it easy and rest well. Get well soon." Botan, "Take it easy and rest up. Get well soon." Watame, "Take it easy and rest well." Bei, "Take it easy, rest well. Get well soon." Roboko-chan, as well. "Take it easy." Aski Diva, "Towa-sama, take it easy and rest well. Slowly, okay. Get well soon." Noel, wishing her well as well, saying Meniere's is tough. Take it easy and rest up. Kanauru, "Towa-sama is strong. Please take care. We look forward to your return. Take care, Towa. We'll all be here cheering you on. I'm sorry to hear you going through this. I have many issues with my ears, not what you have. My heart goes out to you. Take excellent care of yourself. You have many people. Fuwamoco, Towa Senpai, we love you so much. Take care all the time you need. Take all the time you need to recover. And we're always here for you. Bao Bao, Towa Senpai, please take your time and rest. Take care. Towa-sama, take all the rest you need. Come back stronger." And here we have the original says, "Rest lots and take it easy. We look forward to when you're healthy. Again, from Shiori Novella. You have Nekota Take Care. Isaki Ryona saying, Towa-sama, please rest slowly, take it easy, get well soon. Hajime, take it easy and get well soon. Kobo, wishing her, but everybody's coming out. Hololive, saying, wishing her well. You have Kobo, who's wishing her well. You have Sue, who's wanting her to rest, take some rest, take it easy. Kikirara Vivi is saying, yes, rest well, Towa Senpai. Everybody who can, even Minase Rio from Uproar, from Hollow Stars, is wishing her well. Anya, many people in Hololive, and lots of people outside, people that she knows, people that are inconsequential like myself, people who don't matter really. You have other people out there who are absolutely wishing her well. You have Shirakami Fubuki, who says, I'm really glad Towa is safe and sound this month. I'll take it easy and go for some walks to change my mood. And someone responds, Fubu-chan, you literally saved my idol's life. For this, I cannot thank you enough. I'm forever in your debt. Please help us, Kenzoku, take care of our devil, for we cannot do it on our own. And please take care of your own health, too. Terima Kasi Fubuki. And you have here, Hololive affiliate Tsukumo Sana. This is actually was on hiatus, but this, I don't know why they say Tsukumo Sana, but is Tokoyami Towa instead. I don't know. I think it's the it's translation's bad again. On hiatus for activities through the end of June. Suspected Meniere's disease under doctor's instructions. Regarding activities from next month, the decisions will just be based on how she feels. You have here Holo News. Towa was taken to the hospital on June 21st after experiencing a severe dizziness to the point where she can't stand on her own. Meniere's disease is suspected. Like I mentioned, it's something that Kanata has and has struggled with for years. Towa-sama recently rushed to the hospital with diagnosis with Meniere's disease. Fine and not a serious condition, but she will have to take at least 1 month to recover. Wish Towa-sama all the best and speedy recovery. Over here, it's in moments like this when we have to be strong as a community and show our love and support for Towa. Towa needs us more than ever, and we better be there for her. For now, let's continue showing our love and support for her while we patiently wait and wish her fast recovery. Depressed no Sagi, holy F, that's terrible. All love and warmth to Towa. Towa-ers, basically Towa fans. And people are showing their shrines that they have to Towa, things that they've had to Towa and Hololive. And Hololive, our Hololive fans here saying get well soon. It's always weird when I hear someone apologizing for a medical condition. Like, I get there were plans and the like, but it's like not like you chose to collapse. Girl, your health is infinitely more important than a stream or concert. It's Japanese values. It's Japanese. Basically, from what I understand, I could be wrong, it is, I'm sorry for troubling the group. I'm sorry for causing worry type of thing. It's not, I'm sorry for what I did cause you problems. It's, I'm sorry for causing worry. Translates, it's like that, but in practice, it's not as sincere. It's actually concerning if it's sincere. They keep bringing it up. Tendency to overuse the apologies when I worked in Japan. Some of my coworkers told me to stop apologizing so much. It's like saying sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah, it's pretty much sorry for the inconvenience. It's not like I caused you problems, but sorry that this, whole situation happened and that it did inconvenience you. It's a polite way of saying, it's out of my control, but I'm not just like, it's not inconsequential to me. It's something that always happens. It's happened with Hololive. It's happened with other people, other bigger people. And who the F is this Meniere? And what does he have against the 4th gen? Hope Towa gets well soon and the medicine can help keep her comfortable and symptom-free for years to come. Meniere, when I catch you, hope Towa-sama recovers well. Wishing her the best. She'll be back in full health. Starting to think the person who eventually discovered a cure for Meniere's disease will be an Hololive fan. That's like the third that we know. It keeps happening to incredible, wholesome singers. Infuriating. Towa deserves all the love. Wishing her the best. Really wishing it was not Meniere's too, and instead something temporary. And also, OP, what do you mean by this? What is wrong in the translation? Bad choice. And it's like, yeah, it's a lot of people are wishing her the best. I wish her the best. I do know that it is tough because of what happened to Kanata, and I do absolutely wish her the best. Ooh, subliminal messaging. Follow the squirrel. Subscribe to the squirrel. This is not a psyop. This is just me being a dumbass. Ooh, subscribe. We have an update on a story that I brought to you, I think, about a month or two ago, where CDAWG VA did mention that he was going to be going to Puerto Rico, which is where Ironmouse was born and raised. I think that right now she is in the continental US because of medical treatment is better in the continental US and easier for her to get the treatment for her immune deficiency, the situation she has that with the variable immune deficiency. I believe she has something like that. And we are taking a look at something that happened recently. Tour guide thought Mouse and Connor were married. And here we go of the situation with that.
Pero coño! Ah!
I mean, I'm like paper. I'm not built for this.
Aw.
Yes.
It's gonna be okay.
All right.
I love going to these places. I've been to Dominican Republic.
Chat was telling me we should get you a fan.
Give me a what?
No, I got the hat. I got the hat.
Oh, he has a hat.
I got the
Para
hat.
cogerle un abanico a él.
Ah, sí, aquí venden.
Oh, we're back here. Here we
Pero
are.
mayormente las mujeres son las
Sí,
que
un
usan
abanico,
eso.
pero no sé si él quiere un abanico.
Bueno,
Sí.
He's talking to him in Spanish there.
las mujeres son las que mayormente usan eso. Sí.
Pero no le tenemos que decirle eso.
No.
She's a rascal there.
Wow, hemos caminado bastante.
They've walked a
Oh,
lot.
man.
Bob, thank you for the raid.
Sí.
I hope you had a good stream.
She. Yeah, I know that one.
Sí.
I know she.
He's like, I know
I'm
something.
trying to teach
I know,
him as
yes,
many
I know,
Spanish
see.
words as I could.
Right, pero se casaron. ¿Están casados?
Oh, no.
No.
Pues cuando se
What?
casen.
No.
What's that
Amigo
word?
nomás. Amigo nomás. He asked if we were married.
Oh.
Ah, ok. Ya veo.
Buenos amigos. Good
That's what you
friends.
gotta say when you go to the altar. You say,
Yo, what's
"Sí."
up?
Oh,
What's up,
yeah?
man?
Sí.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to,
Sí.
nice to meet you, man.
Meet you. It's such a nice it's a pleasure to meet you. For Rob as well.
Oh my
Hi,
God.
Rob.
What is all of this?
That is. Have you had a
Wow.
Greca or mocha pot?
I have, yeah, I know mocha pot.
So
Yeah.
I brought you a Puerto Rican style mocha
Yeah.
pot.
Dun, dun, dun.
That is awesome. That last part right there. That's why I wanted to see all of it. That was awesome. Not only it's funny that they thought that they were married. That was a hilarious part. It's like, no. We're not married. We're friends. We're just friends. And then he still started talking about the altar stuff. That was hilarious. But also, a good meet with a fan. It's not, he's like, sorry, going to take this little moment. Gave him some welcoming things from Puerto Rico. That was nice. That was very nice. That was, it's still an issue, talking to somebody that you have never met type of thing. But it is nice that they did have that positive experience and that he was given something positive from somebody who did like them. He's like, excuse me, sorry for this, and then passes there and probably just leaves as quickly as possible. That is cool, but it's hilarious that they thought that they were married. But Connor is in Puerto Rico, did say that he was going to be visiting, and just wanted to give you guys an update on that whole thing. We have another update on MekPark, which is the talent training project that was created recently by Cover Corporation. As I had mentioned, I believe it was yesterday, by the time you guys are watching this, that there was a new introduction of what was going to be happening with Cover, which is that they're going to be having a new project, a new thing going on, streaming style, going on with MekPark and Holo AN. They're doing this with MekPark and Holo AN, in my opinion, as I mentioned before, because it is easier and less problematic. That's what I mean by easier. Less problematic, less stressful to do it with a just starting organization as MekPark, instead of trying it with a much larger one like Hololive. They are going to be doing new streaming system. The pursuit of streaming technology will continue development efforts to broaden the scope of VTuber activities. And this is what has been announced here. As you know, I'm seeing it through, I found it out through our Sanji in this case. New streaming system, Unit B is showing, looks like a simplified version of a Live 2D, which the facial expression changes to match with the girl streaming. So, I did, when I first mentioned it, I did think it was going to be, and a lot of people thought it was going to be, something with Live 2D. Something with using a Live 2D, something more proprietary on their end, something that will be easier for them to have full control over. Most organizations like nijisanji and Hololive have a modified form of Live 2D before. They were using, Live 2D Studio or something like that, a studio app, and they were using that for the most things. It looks like they're probably now organizing it better, so it will work with their here. Now, in order to make this work, interestingly enough, I did have to get a IP through Japan, with the ways that I know how to do things like that. Technology is wonderful because Sony Music Entertainment did block this because of, you know, even though they're on the whitelist, SME does this so many times. It's done it before with Hololive. Block this outside of the territories of Japan. And let's take a good look at what they're doing here. So it's based on how she speaks.
結構ね、そう低音がちょっとあんまり入らない感じのマイクをね使わせてもらったんだけど、ちょっとなんかねみんながねたくさん歌聴いてくれるから、そうなの、みんながね、そう、
As seen there.
ねおちゃんなんかねおちゃんの歌大好きです。15メートルにし続けようかなと思っています。わあ、なんか嬉しいですね。なんかニコニコできてとっても嬉しい。ネオンはいつもこうやって笑って、そうネオン今までさ写真だったからさ、ネオンがさキャッキャしてたとしてもさ、みんなには伝わってなかったんだけど、ネオンはこうやってニコニコわあ嬉しいな、みんなとなんか
That little expression, yellow type of expression thing that does happen in anime and things like that, more manga, more that esque of stuff. This is good.
ネオンはおかしくないです。
You can see that there.
そんなにおかし
You have blinking, you have expression changes, which is not something you usually see inside of Life 2D. You don't usually see this type of stuff in Life 2D other than you know, the toggles that you'll get. This is like actual expressions. If they raise the eyebrows raise there. If they, you know, smile, it'll smile, that type of thing there. It is experimental, which is why it is a slow frame rate as it is, low frame rate like it is. It is something very nice. He's singing, you can check the stream out to see the system works, looking a bit stiff, but at least we got some emotions and face movements. Stream got nuked by SME, more super moronic and evil. Like how the facial expressions of a character in VN change while their body and head stay still. Seems to work similar to reactive avatars from Discord, Fuji Tech, and a lot of streamers use. Speech, trigger, movements, etc. Goes his way to describe it with just more movements, not like 2D. Someone who's watched all the Unity things so far, definitely a lot better than the static 2D images. So this is something that may be moving to Hololive eventually, but not quite yet. Because it is something that still have to work the kinks out. And it is PNG Tuber Plus, more like PNG Tuber. People have had this tech for a long time. It's live PNG, like a visual novel. Yeah, it is kind of like a different PNG style from what I've been able to see. It is absolutely something very different. And they, after the loss of what happened in 2026, the Hollow World not doing so well, they are, you know, continuing to do positively in other ways, and they did lose about $20 million to that. But they are going to be moving forward with this because MekPark is pretty much their testing ground for a lot of things, from what it looks like. Testing ground to see if this whole talent project will work, and see if the management style will work, and things like that. I'm wishing them the best, though. We have a bit of an update on a video that I did about a day or two ago. I think I did like a good section. I think it was like a 10-minute section on Valve and their Steam machine, on the, you know, the reasons why it was expensive. But those were my ideas on why it was expensive without actual, you know, people saying it. But here I'm going to give you a little bit more of a background of what happened. Steam Machine is something new that they were going to have. It originally, like the original one was like in 2010, 2012 or something like that. It was done with Alienware and other ones. That was their first attempt to do a small computer that would be like a gaming console. And that didn't go so well. So that first one didn't go so well. So they figured this time we're going to do it ourselves. It's going to be in-house, since they did really well with the Steam Deck. With the portable one, it did really well. They're like, all right, let's try it here. The issue is, because there were some delays, the delays pushed it to a point where then you had Ramageddon that happened recently with the AI data centers taking all of the RAM, with Micron getting out of the regular RAM market and going instead to the enterprise RAM market. You have Samsung and Hynix also pushing up prices extraordinarily high because they don't want to sell to the poors like us, regular folk like us. They want to sell to the big AI data centers. And Steam, Valve, ended up falling under that as well. And this is the main one that they have. The size of it, just the size of it, is the big thing that a lot of people are liking. It recently Gamers Nexus did do a teardown of it. It is pretty much tiny form factor. It is a very tiny form factor. A lot of stuff is bespoke. The problem is it is older stuff because of the delays that they had to do. Valve employee says buying RAM has become much harder due to the ongoing memory shortage and rising demand for AI companies. According to the employee, memory suppliers come to Valve once a month with a price and set amount of RAM they can buy. Valve either accepts a deal or passes on it. The company says no. The suppliers usually don't come back with another offer. Look, there's no contracts. There's nothing. Those guys, they give us a price every month or something, and they say, you can buy that many. It's a yes or no. And if we say no, they never come talk to us again. Because they know that they don't have to. They don't have to sell to Valve. They don't have to sell to Sony. They don't have to sell to Microsoft other than their big data centers. They have buyers either way. And it screws us over. Screws the regular folk over. This was going to be about a $700 machine. Like I said before in my original report on this, that was like said many days ago. That's probably why you guys don't know about it. It was at the end of one of my videos. I think it was either yesterday or the day before that. It was earlier this week that I mentioned to you guys. Sony also can make big contracts of millions of units. Valve, in the size of what they want, which is going to be thousands of units, maybe not even tens of thousands of units, just thousands of units, they don't have that buying power. They don't have those big contracts. So that is why it is way more expensive for them compared to anyone else. This shortage is getting ridiculous. No wonder hardware prices are going through the roof. For example, for the 16 gigabytes of DDR5 that you would have there, before it was like $50 before the Ramageddon, $50 maybe $75 for DDR5, because DDR5 prices were going down and down and down. Now it's like $200 for a regular 5600 megahertz, which is what they have. That would be around $200. That's insane. That's what a 64 gigabyte used to cost before. $200 was what 64 gigabytes of DDR5 used to cost. Now it costs $1,000. So things have gotten really bad. And it says AI has done so much damage to gaming. This sounds like effing cartel. The shortage even real? It is a RAM cartel. The RAM cartel is real. They have gotten sued for it and lost in the US before for price fixing. It's going to happen again. But right now, no one cares because everyone is making billions of dollars on this. They're making money hand over foot. Their profits are soaring. They don't care. Just want to give you guys a little bit of an update on the whole thing. The Fuwamoco twins Bao Bao are the twins, Demon Dog twins of Hololive Advent. And today we have something nice and something new when it comes to Good Smile Company Japan. At least the official announcement from the Japan side of Good Smile Company is that we're going to be having some NENDOROID figures from Fuwamoco. Fuwawa and Mokoko Abiscard, they're both going to have their NENDOROIDs. This is an expense that, unfortunately, for me, I can't get, even though I would love this, because when I actually went to Japan, I got some Tokyo Station merch from them, from Fuwamoco. I got some because I need to have some Fuwamoco merch, so I did get some Fuwamoco merch, primarily acrylics. And while I was there, I got a lot of stuff. I spent more than I would like to say for Hololive stuff, but I was also able to get some stuff for good prices too. So NENDOROIDs, I do have some NENDOROIDs myself from Good Smile Company that I was able to get in the past when money was not as tight as it is now. But this is going to be something that's going to be happening soon. Here there are going to be 7,800 yen, which is if the exchange rate's still around 100, 120, 130, it's around $50. It's around $50 or so. 55, 60. Yeah, so it depends. It really depends on how it is when it comes out, the exchange rate. If you get it now when the exchange rate is very favorable for US money, it's around $50. If you get it later when it's not so favorable, probably around $60. It's good quality. It is, in fact, I don't even think I have more than, I think I only have one NENDOROID, honestly. And I think I have the Amelia Watson one, and I have a Gura one, I think. I think those are the two that I have, I think. And so this is not a bad price because you can tell the quality is good. You have different faces for them. The face, you'll usually get like a face plate for them, where you can have the smiley one here or the open eyes one. You can have all that. So they have different faces for them. And you have the pondering, which they absolutely love. They both absolutely love. And you have Pero there as well. So this is great. This is absolutely great for them. I'm very glad that they have it. And I know it's going to sell well. I have a story. My father told me a story of, like, he was born and raised in El Salvador. There was an earthquake in El Salvador, and it was big enough for people to actually get up and run out. Everyone's running out. Everyone's, and they're outside. They're talking like, oh my God, that was scary. Oh, hey, how are you doing? That kind of thing. And so one of the guys was just talking blah blah blah. It's like, oh yeah, I had to that was scary. I had to get up. I didn't want to make sure nothing fell on me blah blah blah. And you hear the wife from behind. It's like, Mauder, dear God, at least put on some pants. he ran out straight naked. Dude ran out naked. I mean, that's what you're gonna do. I don't give a damn. If I'm naked, I'm running out naked. That's one of the reasons why I don't go to sleep naked. I mean, I'm naked underneath all my clothes. I know I'm a degenerate, but I'm naked underneath the clothes. But she was like, Mauder, dear God, put on some pants. Dude didn't realize he was talking, just shooting the shit, fully just bare ass naked. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.